Hey, you guys, it's your girl. Don't let this smile fool you coming at you. I wanted to talk to you guys about a story that I came upon. It's very chilling of what happened. I don't know if you guys heard, but I found out here recently, maybe 2, 3 days ago, of what happened. This young man, he basically, this is in Chicago. He got upset with his girlfriend. Okay. She was not feeling well. So she voiced this to him. He wanted her to fix him something to eat, and she didn't feel well, and she told him that. Um, he wanted her to, um, he wanted her to do his hair, braid his hair. She wasn't feeling well, and she told him that again. Well, this young man got so upset with her that he put his hands on her and he beat her and gave her a black eye, and stuff like that. And it was sad because this young man didn't have to do that, but he did. Um, this was in Chicago. The young man's 25. Um, the young girl, she was about 24. And they both had a 4-month-old. She'd been with him for 2 years. But I'm going to read you this article about what happened. It said a Chicago man killed his girlfriend, her mother, and her sister in an eruption of rage after his girlfriend declined to cook him breakfast and braid his hair. One morning this summer, which is this year, let me make sure of this. Yeah, June the 22nd, 2020. So this not too long happened this year. You guys keep that in mind, okay? It said in Cook County, okay, prosecutors said Friday, John Matthews' girlfriend, which is the young man that shot her, gave police a videotape statement identifying him as the shooter before she succumbed to a gunshot wound. Okay, basically what happened is it was an argument that had started in the house between him and her. Her not feeling well, fixing him breakfast, and not wanting to do his hair. So he decided to lay hands on her and beat her up. Well, that went from the inside of the house to the outside of the house. Well, she tried to contact her mom to come and get her. And he got mad when he seen her trying to call, and he broke her phone. Well, his grandmother that he's staying with his grandmother and his mother, gave her phone so that she could use it. And she called her mother to come and get her. Well, his grandmother took her outside so they kind of diffused the situation. But he followed her outside and talking about how he didn't care for her anymore and he didn't want her and stuff like that, and just being mean to her and talking bad to her, And so when the girl's mother and her sister showed up, they was, had an argument, whatever, and they already couldn't stand him because they knew he was putting his hands on her. And when she told them over the phone, they was trying to get her, and protect her. So they were trying to retrieve her from his house and the baby, the 4-month-old. Well, he wasn't having that. And he got upset with them and he threatened them and he told them to get off his property. Well, they was arguing with him back and forth, and telling them how they felt about him putting his hands on a family member. And the sister called the 911 and told them that they needed help to retrieve the child and her sister because he was putting his hands on her. And so he got upset and he pulled out a gun and he shot his girlfriend's mother 7 times. Okay. Then he turned around and then shoot his girlfriend in the chest. And when the sister seen this, she screamed, of course, and took off running. Well, he chased her. Okay, get this. He chased her for 2 blocks, chased her down, and then shot her in the head. This man flew to Iowa. Okay. Didn't nobody know where he went, but the police in Cook County knew what happened because the girlfriend gave them that videotape, remind you, before she died, of the statement of who did it. And she even let them know that it was a history of this abuse because she said that he disabled her phone 28 times trying to get help, and he wouldn't let her, of his history of abuse towards her. And so they know that this has been an ongoing thing. Okay. Well, check this out. This is how he got caught. Okay. He was in Iowa. He had a car accident, right? And the police, stopped him, and he gave them a fake name at first, right? But they found out who exactly he was and found out that he had a warrant for his arrest in Illinois. So they expedited him back to Illinois to face what he did. Okay. The judge gave him no bail, which is understandable. So he went to jail. They had prosecuted him, okay, for the triple murders, because that's exactly what they were, what he did, because he actually did it on purpose to kill them. And let me see here. They said that they gave him, okay, let me find it here. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, just think about it. I mean, it makes you wonder, did he have a mental issue? They don't state it in the report. So I just believe he just went crazy and just went off on her. He didn't have no record, okay? And he just went off on her and then just went off on her family and just shot them dead. And that was so sad that he would do something like that. Let's see here. Okay, and let me see. I wonder, you guys. I wonder. We hear these sad stories coming from Chicago all the time. There's always somebody getting shot, innocent people getting killed because bullets don't have eyes, and these are inconsiderate people that don't care what pain that they inflict on anybody, just as long as they get their way, And some may be crazy and deranged out the head, and others may be just heartless, and don't give a damn on who they inflict injury, or tragedy on to people. They don't care. Well, it's saying that he got, the judge ordered him without bail on Friday, 3 counts of first-degree murder. So, baby, he's never getting out. He wasted his life, over a few moments of taking 3 people's life. Okay, so what did you gain out of that? Nothing. I don't, so basically what you're going to be doing, I guarantee you that Bubba, when you meet him, when you go to prison, he gonna make sure you braid his hair or he's gonna beat your ass, okay? And you gonna feel what your what your girlfriend felt. Okay, you think you was almighty and all all authority and all the big man over her, but you gonna find out real quick, like once you go to prison, that it's the same way with you. When you go to prison, they gonna do you the same way, bruh. So they hats off to you for what I'm saying, getting through that, because you're gonna die in prison, and I don't feel sorry for you. I really don't, because for you to take another person's life, let alone two other people, without a care of what you did, and then you're going to go to another state and think you got away with it. Man, let me tell you something. Karma is real. Karma is very real. And you just got karma back that came back to you, baby, because you should have never did that to that child. And now your child is going to be, it's going to grow up with no mother or no father, because you being stupid and ornery and thinking you all Billy Badass and thinking that you going to do something to make her, do your hair and fix you breakfast. So you just think you just going to beat all on her and everything. And then that's going to make her go ahead and be submissive to you and take care of you like that. You think that just beating up on her like that is gonna make her take care of you like that? Man, please. That any more than I can understand a man that tries to rape another woman, to rape a woman. I'm not going to even wrap my brain around that, because evidently there is a disconnect in this person's brain, and this person is thinking that it's okay for him to take a human's life, okay, without a drop of a dime. He did it without even thinking. He just did it. He just let his rage get him so much so that he let, and what I feel is the devil, the evil spirit in him, take over and do that to her, and messed up not only the mother's life, the girlfriend's life, the sister's life, but ruin his life. It's really sad to hear that 4 lives were gone, and it's all because of this person just wanting his way, just thinking the world just revolved around him. He didn't care. He didn't care. I wanted to share this with you guys because it was a very sad story that I ran across. I couldn't believe that, that someone would be that cruel to go to the lengths that he did, to wipe out 3 people, and in turn, he didn't realize it, but he messed up himself. After that, he messed up his life. So I guess he thought that he was going to continue to live his life, after he did that tragedy, he caused that tragedy. I guess he thought that he was going to, just live this life in Iowa, and the police would never catch up with him. Right. Well, as you can very well see now, and that the police did catch up with you and you're in jail. So with that being said, you guys, I wanted to get that out to you guys. This young man he wasn't even, he was young. He was 25, and I'm not sure if he had a mental disability or not. From the sound of the story, it sounded like something was going on in his head. They're not mentioning it in the report itself. I found it on the Chicago Tribune, so I will leave and post a link so that you can revert back to what I was saying. But I encourage you guys to definitely fact check me and make sure that what I am sharing with you is legit. I have no problem with that. But I try to do my due diligence in researching these stories for you guys so you guys can know. Um, but this was so sad. And the young girl, she just had her baby, and she just wasn't feeling well. I strongly believe she wasn't feeling well because he had been hitting on it, and she wasn't feeling well because of all them injuries he was putting on her. And it's sad that she was going through this in secrecy. Didn't nobody know that she was going through this. She kept this to herself. So didn't nobody know, until, this till the end of her life that they found out that she, had been um excuse me, because it's a touch in my heart. I've been through this, so I know, but I got out of it, and so sad for her that she didn't. But uh, my heart goes out to the women who are in relationships like this. If you are an abusive woman and you abuse woman, okay, let me correct myself, abuse woman, and you've been in an abusive relationship is what I'm trying to say. If you've been in an abusive relationship for a certain period of time, do you feel like it's your fault? Because if you do, I'm here to tell you it's not. Is that the reason why you stand? Do you have children with this man? If so, then you need to look at your children as a way of strength, okay? And ask the Lord to give you the strength to leave this man, because it's not your fault. And you need to look towards those children because those children is who you need to live for. And the only way these children are going to get any protection, any love from anyone is if you choose to love yourself and get out of that situation. You need help, ask somebody for help. Don't sit there and suffer alone and think that no one's going to help you. Speak up and ask for help. Someone will help you out of that situation because eventually he's going to hit on you too many times, baby girl, and you're not going to be here anymore. And, it's like, I don't know, they get like a kick out of hitting on you and feel like, that the more they hit on you, you get more submissive to them and that they get more superior over you. And then they think they got more power over you and they keep isolating you so that you can only turn to them. No, you need to gain your strength, get on your knees, ask the Lord to give you the strength you need to grab your children and leave for good and press charges on him because what he's doing is not right at all. Not right at all. A man is very, very strong and he could break a woman's ribs, constantly hitting on her. I know a man can. And he don't realize how strong he is until after he done broke your ribs or knocked you or choked you to death and you're not moving no more. And then he's like realizing, what he did. And then so he freaks out and he starts to run. But by that time, it's too late. You don't have no breath in your body, or your bones is broke, and you can't breathe. Your lungs is trying to collapse, and you having problems, and you need help. You're in dire need of help because he damaged your body in a fit of rage because he wanted something that he wanted done, at that particular time. I wanted to stress this. I wanted to share this story with you guys. Mental abuse and well, no, mental issues. I say mental illness, um, and abuse towards women, battered women. Being a subject of a man's punching, being a man's punching bag is not a good thing. Um, Mental illness is very serious. People need help when they are dealing with that sort of thing. We need to start looking at the signs when people have mental illness, because you don't know what's going on in this person's head, and like the things that they post on Facebook, these social media sites. We need to start paying attention to that sort of thing, because this is their way of reaching out and asking for help. They are crying out for help. They won't say it indirectly to you. They won't say it directly to you, but they'll say it indirectly through their posts, is what I mean. So we need to start watching that. It's many a times that families like, oh, I didn't know he was feeling that way. I didn't know that he was going through that. He should have told me. He didn't. Well, they're not going to tell you because they scared to, or they feel that you won't care. So they say, why not? Why tell somebody when they're not going to care? Or the voices in their head tell them, oh, they no good. You gonna tell, if you tell somebody, they ain't gonna believe you. You might as well kill yourself. You don't know what people are actually going through when they have mental illness. Okay, it's a very sick disease that they have in the mind. Okay, and they need medication. They need a communication. They need therapy, and they need love, you know, to help them through it. Because you don't know just how far deep that they are going, or dealing with this mental illness, bipolar, schizophrenic, manic schizophrenic, you don't know what all this person's going through. So you need to communicate, talk to this person, see how they doing, and let them talk, listen to them, because people will let you know what they're going through when you talk to them, when you listen to them, when you let them vent. They will tell you, if they comfortable with you, they will tell you what's going on with them in so many words. And most people need that. They need that therapeutic moment to vent and get out what they've been holding in. They need to get it out so that they can feel, a little better, and know that there's somebody that actually cares about what they're going through, you know. Uh, and women who are in these battered, there are battered women in these abusive relationships, where these men are constantly hitting on them and making them feel worthless, making them feel like they're nothing without the man. They making them feel like they can't live without that man. These women, they need help as well, because they feel weak inside. They don't feel like they have anything, left in them. They don't feel like they're worth anything. They don't feel like they feel like when they get hit, it's their fault. They feel like they deserve what is being, afflicted on them, and that's not true. So these women need help. They need to um, seek counseling. They need to seek shelter and help from this person, because this person is not right in the head if he's constantly hitting on this woman. And most of the time, the men are doing it in front of their children, and they don't care. You know, they look at it as power over the woman and controlling her, you know. And as long as they can control her and make her do whatever he wants to, then he gonna keep hitting on her and making her feel insecure of him, you know. And that's a sad thing to do. You guys, I would like for you guys to take this time out to check, you know, like I said, this story that I found. I want you to check that out and make sure that what I'm saying is true, because I never bring or want to bring anything that you cannot fact check, you know, and find out yourself. Love one another. Please love one another. Keep each other safe. Always try to reach out to your friends and your loved ones and see how they're doing mentally. It doesn't hurt, but you know, just check on them, you know, and you know, every now and then go check on them and, you know, pray with them, you know, have a little prayer with them, you know, if they'll let you, you know. But this is your girl. Don't let the smile fool you, coming at you. And please leave your comments. Subscribe to my channel and let me know what you think of these topics that I am talking about. And give me some ideas. If you want me to talk about anything, let me know and I'll talk about it. I have no problem. I will research it and then I will talk about it for you. Until then, I'll talk to you soon. This is your girl. Don't let the smile fool you. Coming at you. Peace.